Hello and welcome to the channel. Big thank you to everyone who leaves a comment, like, shares and subscribes. Please remember to hit the bell notification to not miss out on any new content. Right, the time now is 5:49 AM. You take this off and I've not long been up and I've got stuff on YouTube that's like I find motivational and just to get me into the morning. I'm about to eat, so it's still pitch black out there. But I heard something, I thought that's not right, I don't feel the same. Like, so if you're a girl, female, and you were being in a relationship and your boyfriends or your girlfriends or whatever left you, and you're slightly overweight or overweight and they left you for someone who's thinner, or whatever, same switch you if you're a man and your mate left you or your fella and they left you for someone and you think I'm gonna fucking either lose the weight and get myself looking great, or I'm gonna put loads of beef on and get myself looking great. I'm gonna show that person. This is the wrong attitude. You think that's gonna work, don't you? That you're gonna go and lose all the weight and you're gonna go and put all this beef on and you're gonna smash it and they'll want you back. You're wrong! Now, and even if they do want you back, you're still wrong! And I'll tell you why. Because that goal is unrealistic for the start, and it's not about you then. You're not doing anything to better or benefit your own life. You're doing it for external reasons. And the reason why I'm saying this, the issue is you might not ever get that person back, which is going to be like disheartening to you. You might find someone else along the way, but or you might get them back, which again could be worse, because once you do, say you got them back, right, you have achieved your goal, and haven't you? So the weight that you've lost, the weight you've put on, or gotten fit, you've got that person back now, you've achieved that goal. So little by little, but yeah, you're going to slowly, I'm actually reciting the words of the song here, but it's the truth, little by little, you'll actually basically start dropping things off. A meal will drop out, a day at the gym will drop out, cardio will drop out, and at first you won't even probably really notice it, and eventually you'll be back to where you was anyway, because you weren't really doing any of it for you. And the same as even if that person doesn't have you back or want you back or anything, and then you crack on, when you meet someone new, you don't, or you just go, this is never going to happen, I've wasted my time, and you'll stop doing it. So I keep on saying this, I say it in my training videos, you're enough, you should be enough, don't, and if you're overweight, you should be losing weight anyway. Don't mean to sound harsh, but you shouldn't want to do it for anyone else. You shouldn't have motivations in you to set out to hurt someone or to be better than them, unless you are actively competing against them as a football team, in an athlete show or a bodybuilding show, or you're a runner. But in terms of just life in general, like, that's not a healthy competition to be having. The competition should be with you. The only competition that you should face is yourself. You need to be better than what you was. And I don't just mean 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I mean like today. And that's why I keep saying, be better today than what you was yesterday. And all you have to do, all this shit as well, like, you don't, you don't want to do too much. There's no such thing as doing too much. You can overtrain, I don't mean in the gym, you can overtrain and sacrifice muscle growth and that. But in terms of doing there's no such thing, because if you're getting enough rest, like 8 hours sleep a night and that, even though you're asleep, you're still actively getting that rest to achieve a certain goal. So even though you're asleep or resting, you are still sleeping and resting for that amount of time to achieve something. You should never stop or never rest. You should always push forward to want more. There is no such thing as you need to slow down, you're doing too much or anything. No, you will get sick, right? Like, yesterday, I was sick. I had to take a day off the gym. I'll be going today. If I had took 3 days off the gym before that, and not ate all my meals and had less sleep, I'd still got sick. None of that would have changed. That weren't because I was doing too much, or I was overthinking, or I was doing this. None of it was because of that. The shit, you get sick because you get sick, because you touch something that someone else has touched, and you pass the virus on, you was in a hospital. Shit just happens. It doesn't mean you go, do you know what, fuck it. Because that's just the easiest and hardest thing to do in the world, because it's dead easy to go, do you know what, fuck it, but it's dead hard to go, do you know what, fuck it, I'm giving this a go again. Like, you might not ever get to giving it a go again. Might take months, myself, years, months. The easiest bit is to go, fuck it, I'm not doing it no more. But that doesn't become so easy when it's a drug, an addiction, a changing your lifestyle to an healthier one. Do not be doing it for anyone but yourself. You are more than enough. You are capable of anything that you want to achieve. All you have to do is work hard enough to get it. Now, like I'm saying, I've got this shoot on Tuesday and the only reason I've got that is through putting myself out there and working hard and actually trying every day to do something and be something and getting up early. Now, I'm not saying this is going to come to some great thing and that nothing might come of it whatsoever, but what will come of it is I'm going to Manchester on Tuesday for nothing, getting pampered for absolutely nothing, getting a portfolio for nothing. And it's like, what else would I be doing? And then on top of that, I'm getting out of here. I still get to go to the gym. I'll make some content in Manchester. I'll meet different people, possibly on the train or in the city centre or within the studio, which I can network to about my channel, about Instagram and everything. And it's just getting it out there, and then God knows what can come from that, or who knows what will come next. But don't be doing shit, because it's a malicious thing to do as well. You'll bring yourself pain from it, because what you're trying to inflict is pain. Like, if your goal is to make that person jealous or to get them back, because now if they didn't want you, right, when you were like that, and now they want you that you're like this, you don't need them. You don't, and that's not a reflection. I don't mean that for myself. That's not a reflection on me. I mean in general. I was listening to something on YouTube and it come out as like, nah, that can't be like that, because I messed up my own relationship. This isn't a reflection on me. I'm not talking about myself. This is no reflection on me. I'm speaking openly. Like, if it wasn't me that ruins it or wrecked it or whatever, and it was purely down to, like, because of the way I looked or because I gained a bit of weight or something, if that person can't love you or respect you, or you like that, but now that's not the person for you, that's not a person you want to be around, let me tell you, because they're just not healthy. They need, what's healthy for them is to have someone as vain, manipulative and conniving as them, and then they can be like that together. Do you know what I mean? That's great for them. There's someone out there for everyone, but if someone only wants you now that you've lost weight or put beef on or something, then why do you want them anyway? Aren't you enough? You should, because you say you don't want to lose the weight, so you don't want to put beef on. There'll be someone out there who wants you for the way you are. Now, I'm not saying get fat, it's not healthy. Saying it's not healthy, but I'm saying don't be fucking doing things. If your goal is to set out to hurt someone, the only person that you'll end up hurting is yourself. That's the truth of it. And it might sound dead over profound or dead like, I don't know, cheesy or whatever you might think of it, but it's the truth. If your goals are to set out to have one over on someone else, and it's not for like winning a race or an award or a medal or something that's an actual accomplishment in life, because this person, the opposite people know they are actively competing against you. If you're competing against a competition that doesn't really exist, it's only in your mind, then it'll never work. You've got no value for yourself. You're putting this other person's values before all your own. Get your head out of their ass, and then get your head out of your own ass. Learn to love yourself. Learn that you are more than enough, and crack on. And like I said, there's no such thing as doing too much. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're doing a bit much there, you need to slow down. Tell them no, I don't need to slow down. Maybe you need to speed up or fucking catch up. Don't tell me you need to slow down. And when people tell you you need to slow down, it's because they fear you're slipping away from them, or you're on a trajectory what's going higher than theirs, and previously you've been beneath them, and now your rank's changing, and they fear that. They fear that you can, and you might think that's a load of bollocks, but it's the fucking truth. And it doesn't mean they don't like you. It doesn't mean they want you to, it does with some people it means they don't like you, some people it means they don't want you to do well. Most people are just scared of change, and scared of the fact that you are implementing their life then. Like, 8 weeks ago, I'm 8 weeks and 2 days clean at Saturday. So, say for instance, hypothetically speaking, I get a TV contract next week and a modelling job and this, that and the other, blah, blah, blah. Not that I'm not saying that can't happen, because it can, anything can happen, because I work for it to happen, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not expecting that, I'm just saying that could happen. But then there's people that are like, he was a fucking punter 9 weeks ago, do you know what I mean? And I've worked hard as fuck, never done all that shit, and he's fucking doing well better than me now, and he was a punter 9 weeks ago. And that terrifies people, but it's not your job, right, to care. That's their job to do better, but do something else then, or be happy with what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? I didn't ask, I don't want that type of job. I've never wanted it. I'm not going to see anything wrong with, like, I want this type of job. I want to act, I want to write, I want to be in front of a camera. I want to do something that I love, so I can never work a day in my life, like the saying says. That's what I want, and I will actively continue to work towards this. And the bodybuilding and everything just gives me major discipline, major routine, and major structure in my life. The steroids are a joke, I'm not gonna lie. Do not take them whatsoever, but I want to. That's my choice, that's my body, that I'll do it to it, and it's what I want to look like. But apart from the steroids, the whole aspect of it, and bodybuilding means you can bodybuild, but a bodybuilder to me is someone who's actually stood on stage, win, lose, draw, whatever, whether you come dead last. If you stood on stage, you are a bodybuilder, do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to fucking go on. I'm like, again, I always say that you can bodybuild in a gym, you can train like a bodybuilder and bodybuild, but unless you have ambitions of putting a pair of posing trunks on, then you're not a bodybuilder. And I think if you're training to get big, or to get this physique in the gym, and that as a male, female, I think you should be training towards that, even if it should be somewhere in your head. You might not never get on stage, but have a goal to say, maybe I could look like that, because there's nothing stopping you. That doesn't mean you have to take performance enhancing drugs. There's natural throws everywhere, natural people everywhere. It's just not my bag, baby. But you should still have some sort of drive and ambition, but it provides me with discipline, structure. It just makes me a whole better person. It makes me plan me. Without it, I couldn't start to sit in. Well, I could sit in front of this camera because I'm an actor and I like it, but I probably wouldn't have. I wouldn't be up at 5:15, fucking with me rice done, waiting for some chicken to cook. At 5:45, 6:15, with me rice done, waiting for some chicken to cook, making more content for YouTube and putting it out there. I wouldn't, when I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's 2:15 for a piss, I'd already posted onto my Facebook, and I took it down, the post, and then posted it back again. The reason I posted it back again, right, is because it's clickbait. Once people watch the video, they'll know it's clickbait. But at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, it works as even better clickbait because of what the title says. And there's people that haven't seen it beforehand, or people that get up in the morning, we posted that at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. They assume I've been up all night or doing something, bang, bang, bang. There you go, more views. There's certain things, what I'll do, but I'll admit to it after it. Once I've got it up, I'll just say, yeah, this is it. Do you know what I mean? That's what has to be done. I aim to be successful. I aim to network. And yeah, and I'm doing quite well, and I'm happy. But don't ever do things for someone else. Always do it for yourself. Do it with a smile on your face as well. I'm going to eat this fucking scran and have a half an hour lie down. or asleep, just to lie down for half an hour. So, peace and love, peace out, and let's get fucking huge!